and welcome to my first video where I actually talk. If this goes well, maybe I'll make another video when I receive my new tail. Anyways, my cat really needs a bit of attention right now. So I received this package in the mail today. It's kind of huge, and inside is my replacement Linden. I have had a Linden in the past, and it served me really well, but the buckle broke this year, so because all the straps are in stock, decided to just go ahead and order a new one while we wait for this to come in stock. Without further ado, I'm going to grab a box cutter and we'll break right into this. Oh goodness, this is a little bigger than I had allocated spot for. Anyways, here's the inside. Now, I did order mine off Amazon, and that's because I live in Canada and I'm not a fan of paying import fees, so. But it worked well last time, so we just went ahead and did that again. So, here is what it looks like. I got I think the key lime color this time. My original one was the purple one. And it comes in this pretty useful carrying bag. This bag in the past, I have been able to fit both my FinFun and a Linden in here at the same time, just because the FinFun's super flat. So it works really well if you just go in with a friend and you want to share a bag. But you wouldn't be able to fit much more than just an extra FinFun in here. So I'll just unzip it. Out. Just a bit of an advert in there. It should just slide right out. The plastic can be a bit grabby on there, so it's not the best Monofin bag on the market, but it'll serve you well. And here it is. So it comes with these neoprene booties inside, which I find are for people with much smaller feet than me. But we can just go ahead and move the straps down and take those out. I know some people find these to be extremely comfortable, but I feel like you have to be about a size 6 for them to fit you, but don't quote me on that. I'm a size 11, so don't have a very good frame of reference. But we'll toss those into the box. It does make it so it does fit people with slightly smaller shoe sizes, which is nice. And we've got our new straps. We'll take a look at those. The straps are kind of known to break, which is the only real downside to this fin, but usually they're in stock and they're like, I think around $10. I'm not certain because they're out of stock everywhere at the moment. But yeah, anyway, here it is. This is a lot brighter than I usually go for, but I think it would show up really well in the water if you were just going to swim with only the monofin, or if you put it inside of a FinFun tail. That way only a little bit of yellow would peek out, so if you have a yellow tail, maybe it would work well for that. I'm not too sure, because it doesn't normally peek out when I wear my other tails. I guess we'll just do a bit of a comparison to my earlier fins. Anyway. Just a bit of a comparison. This is the first fin I ever got. It's, in my opinion, not great. I know a lot of people do love it. It's really good for beginners into the hobby. I find it's a bit floaty and people do generally feel a bit safer with this. It's easy to pop on and off if your feet aren't too big. I find it doesn't fit size 11 people very well. I'm a woman's 11. I think if you have smaller feet, it probably fits it better. There isn't anything keeping your feet apart in this, which is why I don't really like it. But yeah, that was my first monofin. I think I wore it one time and then decided that wasn't my favorite. So after that, we got ourselves the Luna which I absolutely love, but you do have to mend it sometimes. It's had its fair share of silpoxy to keep it together. But you'll see it has some more similarities with the Linden. It has the separate foot pockets. It's a little bit larger than the Fin Fun. This one does stick out a bit if you put it inside of a Fin Fun tail. But yeah, this one was my favorite monofin for the longest time. And then after that, we upgraded a bit to my original Linden. The strap's not so good, but as I said, you can either try to mend that yourself or there are replacement straps on the market. But I don't mind having extra fins to share with my friends, so. Anyway, there's a bit of a color difference. This one is a whole lot brighter, which isn't just because it's new, it is just very colorful fin. But this one's I find that the Linden, in comparison to the other fins, it's a lot sturdier, it's a lot stronger. It's a bit more dangerous if you're slapping people in the face with it, which you should avoid at all costs, but you do want to be a bit more mindful wearing this one just because it is a harder plastic in the center. It's a bit softer on the edges, which is nice for you know, you don't want to worry too much about scuffing the pool or anything. Or cutting through your tails, it won't do that. But yeah, anyway, let's put it on. So we can try to angle this down a bit. Can that see? It's not the best angle. We'll just go ahead and in there. You want to be a bit gentle pulling it up. It's actually adjusted pretty well to my size. You could go a bit bigger. But yeah. And then to take it off, you can either slide the bottoms down and slide your feet out, or there are buckles that you can they're a bit stiff. I wouldn't recommend doing it this way in the water, but you can unbuckle it. My goodness, they do loosen up the more often that you unbuckle them. Oh, hair in the way. Anyway, so there's buckles. That out. Anyway, you unbuckle it. We can slide this. Actually comes right off. So make sure when you're putting it on, big side, and then press it downwards into that spot. And we can just clip that back in. And in the middle is just a hook, which you can, it does sometimes get unhooked, but you can hook it back on. I don't know why you would intentionally unhook it, but I suppose it's set so it's easier to replace the straps. But yeah, here it is. Okay, well, I hope that was helpful if you were interested in getting one. Let me know if there's any information you want about it. Until then, I will see you guys next time.